Benin State is one of the 36 states of Nigeria. It shares borders with Edo to the west, Delta to the east, and both Ondo and Ekiti to the south. The Ido people are also found in neighboring Ido State, of which they make up the majority. However, it is important to note that despite sharing a common name and geographic proximity, the Edo people of Benin State are distinct from the Edo people of Edo State. The city was also home to several educational institutions, including the University of Ibadan, which was founded in 1948. The state is also home to several industries, including breweries, textile and garment factories, and a cement company. Agriculture is another important sector in the state's economy, with crops such as cocoa, rubber and palm oil being cultivated. Despite this progress, Benin State still faces challenges such as poverty, inequality, and insecurity. The state government is working to address these issues through various programs and policies aimed at promoting economic development, improving infrastructure, and providing social services to its citizens. Overall, Benin State is a vibrant and dynamic part of Nigeria with a rich history and culture. As the state continues to grow and develop in the 21st century, it is poised to make even greater contributions to the country's political, economic, and cultural landscape. With the return to democratic rule in the 1990s, Benin State became one of the 36 states of Nigeria. Today, the state is known for its rich cultural heritage, including its traditional festivals, art and architecture. Some of the most popular festivals include the Ig, which celebrates the ancestors, and the Agunsa, which is a celebration of the new year. The state is also home to several historical sites, including the Obas Palace and the Benin Moat. This distinction is reflected in the different names used for the two states, such as Ubanu for Ido State and Hawaii for Benin State. These terms are derived from the names of the major cities in each state, Ubanu and Haiua, respectively. Additionally, the two states have different languages, although they are mutually intelligible to a large extent. For example, the main language of Benin State has a significant influence from Yoruba due to historical interactions between the two groups. In contrast, Edo spoken in Edo State has more in common with the languages of southern Nigeria, such as Yoruba and Isako. To the north lies the Republic of Benin, from which the state derives its name. Benin State was created on September 27, 1991, during the military regime of General Ibrahim Babangida, as one of the 9 states created at that time. Prior to then, the area now known as Benin State was part of Bendel State, which itself was formed in 1976 from the former Midwest region. The Midwest region was one of the 3 regions of Nigeria from 1963 to 1967, along with the Northern region and the Eastern region. The people of Benin State are predominantly of the Edo ethnic group, with the exception of some small pockets of other ethnic groups, particularly in the northern part of the state, where the Akawa and some Nupe subgroups are found. Before the arrival of the British colonial administration, the area now known as Benin State was part of the Benin Empire, one of the largest and most powerful pre-colonial African states. Located in what is now southern Nigeria, the empire had its origins in the 13th century and thrived through trade in gold, ivory, and slaves. At its peak, the Benin Empire stretched from the Atlantic coast to the edge of the Sahara Desert, covering an area of over 8,000 square kilometers. The empire's wealth and power were legendary, with its kings known as Obas, and its capital city, Benin City, being home to a thriving marketplace that attracted merchants from all over Africa and Europe. The empire was renowned for its bronze casting, which depicted scenes from everyday life, mythology, and the royal court. The Benin people were also skilled in other crafts such as wood carving, ivory and soapstone sculpture, as well as the making of ceremonial masks and costumes. They had a complex social hierarchy with the Oba at the top, followed by nobles, chiefs, artisans, farmers, and traders. Despite its impressive achievements, the Benin Empire was eventually conquered by the British colonial forces in 1897 after a brutal attack on Benin City. The empire was incorporated into the colonial state of Nigeria, and its people were subjected to forced labor and other forms of exploitation. In the 20th century, the area that is now Benin State became a center of the Nigerian civil service with many government officials and intellectuals living in the capital city of Benin City. Benin State has experienced significant economic growth in recent years, driven by the development of its oil and gas sector.